Welcome. This is Chapter 8 on Maddening mode, and I'm a Jester in Black. Let's get started. Let's see if there are any interesting enemies in this chapter. "14 attack speed, 26 attack. That's not so bad. It is a little bit fast, but perfectly manageable. A mage with fire. We've got an archer with poison strike, as per usual. Fortress knight. Low resistance and low speed though, so even though it's got 30 protection, we should be able to break it as long as we bring around a mage. Got an axe breaker mercenary. 17 attack speed there. Yep, seems pretty manageable. This chapter's not usually that difficult. One thing I do want to check is how these green units stack up compared to these red units though. Let's see. Looks like they won't be doubled. We're looking at 26 attack versus 14 defense. So that's what? 12 damage? So I probably have somewhere around 2 to 3 turns to save that villager. So forth. Alright. That should be doable as long as I use mounted units or flyers. Alright, let's get this started. I'm going to send my Scythia up this side, because eventually the Death Knight will appear, and when he does I will definitely want to make use of her dark spikes in order to kill him. I'll probably also want to soften him up with a Gambit first, or at the very least provide support bonuses. So, altogether that should be able to make that happen. I want to take out this villager. Caspar will be doubled, but he should have high enough protection that he can take 2 hits from these ordinary commoners.
Put me in there.
So, I think I will use him to guard Felix and Dorothea as they attempt range attacks here. Felix can take off half the HP here.
Kill. Kill.
He actually did much better thanks to Crest Procs. So if I use Dorothea with Thoron, we should be able to get this kill. Guaranteed. There's one villager saved.
Thank you.
Alright, moving right along, I'm going to move Caspar up this way. And I better make sure that he can only be attacked from one angle here. Looks like at this particular space it would be possible to attack him from 2 angles. But I could use a Gambit here. 10% hit rate. Oh, he's only got 5 charm. Yeah, no wonder he can't hit with his Gambit there. So, I think I will put him here using the terrain so he can only be attacked from one angle. And 102 hit versus 80 something hit. I guess I'll use the Iron Axe Plus, just because it'll be a little bit more likely to hit. I don't really have anything to lose by tanking my attack speed, though, so I might actually want to go for the highest potential damage here by doing a hand axe on my turn and as a counterattack. I don't think it'll make too much difference except for experience. Caspar's mostly here just to prevent the enemy from getting a free hit on Dorothea or Felix though. Meanwhile on this side of the map, I think I want to send as many units up as fast as we can. I also have to be careful with my positioning with Lysithia here. Looks like Patrick can reach further than anyone else. This is fire. But fire is non-lethal. And I do have healing, so I can pretty much stand on that and ignore it. So if I can get 13 damage with a ranged unit before doing that, that would be a safe play. I think Bernadetta would be the best to utilize here in that way. What about Steel Bow? Steel Bow Curve Shot gets the 13 damage. Then I can move her out of range. Follow up with Edelgard. Guaranteed kill. Level up for Edelgard. Not bad. No speed though. So she should be attacked by one and only one. This one looks like he'll go for Ferdinand. As long as we keep Ferdinand out of range of multiple enemies, he should be fine. Could also potentially assist him with a hit and run with either Byleth or Petra here.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
But I think this is probably what I'm going to have him do, attack this one. He's fast enough to equip him doubled, so if we can get 23 damage, I think with Petra or Byleth we might be able to. That should be just fine. 24 here with both hits. Alright. Using bows as a Pegasus Knight is kind of odd because you don't get any experience bonuses for using your class-specific weapons, but it's also tactically quite powerful. Gets a little bit worse when you sort of give up the ability to use a fair to do so. Smash guaranteed kill here. Nice, we get a crit too. Even though it's overkill, animation is still nice to watch.
Stay focused.
Alright, so Edelgard will be attacked. I'll leave a melee weapon equipped here. I'll save the warp in case I need it. I might start with the Stride Gambit next turn, which means I'll probably want to move Lysithea into range to take advantage of it. Enemy reinforcement spawning. Casper will be hurt, but he'll be alright. I do have Dorothea right nearby to heal him, if need be. 12 damage, villager's still fine. Running out of time to get to him though. Another 12 damage. Oh boy. That's unfortunate. I think I lose out on a little bit of a bonus reward because that counts as a failure to save the villagers. But when the villager gets crit, I mean there's not that much I can do about it. I guess on Maddening mode it's sort of par for the course that these red enemies have crit on the green units. I don't think that wall usually goes down in one hit. I think it usually takes two. Seems like, well, the enemies aren't that much harder than they typically are. The amount of time that you have to respond to things is lower on Maddening mode. Dead. Low HP. I can get that kill with pretty much anyone I want now, I think. Okay. Or the green unit can steal the kill from me. That also works.
The one giving commands in the back. I'm certain that's Tomas the librarian.
There's no point in checking Tomas's stats until he form shifts into his true form. I can probably get this kill with Ferdinand, so I think I will try to do that. Guaranteed. He only has one durability left, so I should have to be careful with that. Gaspar's situation is a little bit precarious. I think if I go Felix, I have to use Linhardt in order to heal him. The physic. And that would lock up my healing on this side, unless I want to use Lysithea, so I guess that's acceptable. I didn't get the double crest proc there.
Still raring to go.
Gaspar might be able to get 100% hit rate here, and if he can, he can kill this enemy, risk-free. Just like that. And that makes dealing with this side pretty easy. All I have to do is get the healing for him. I don't think I can pull any clever moves with Dorothea here. Although, perhaps I can. If I equip her with Sagite and sit in front of Gaspar, I can heal him with her.
I owe you one.
And it looks like he'll go for a green unit instead because that's easier. Only one unit, I think. Can reach? Yeah. So I only have one attack to worry about with Dorothea there. She should be fine. I suppose technically this unit could go first, but even then they would have to swap places, so they're sort of blocking each other from potentially getting the Dorothea kill there. On this side I would like to kill this unit. I should be able to do that with Byleth, maybe Petra or Bernadetta as well. 12 with Bernadetta. What can Petra do? Will she double? Probably. 15 is what I need. I think I might be able to get that with a curved shot. Ah, the steel bow does not have enough durability to use a curved shot. In that case, I'll probably also have to use Byleth. So who would I like to give the kill to? Bernadetta would be a good choice. And in that case, I think I will... The crit rate on that's quite high. Would it be any better if I did this with a steel bow? Well, there'll only be one chance to crit. It's still a 14% chance, which is kind of risky, but we'll go for it. Alright. And then I think Petra, if we do this with the Iron Bow, she'll double and kill. So it looks like Bernadetta can only get chip damage. That's fine. Petra will in all likelihood get this kill.
Thank you.
There we go, we saved another villager. We can march Edelgard this way. Probably want to heal her. That'll give Lysithea something to do this turn.
Well done.
This side is stable, so I can use Linhardt to heal this green unit,
Thank you.
just for a little experience, and so he utilizes this turn. Hit with that 52. I'm running out of time to save that one. I don't think I'll make it in time. I have an extra turn to get to that one. There goes the Iron Axe, but that's okay. Luckily you missed. But there wasn't any danger there anyway. There goes Gerald. Taking care of another rampaging villager for us. So, as far as stretch goals go, you have 2 for this chapter. One is saving all the villagers. I failed that because one of the red units crit one of the villagers, and the other is defeating the Death Knight, which I will at least see if it's possible, and try to get that done, if it seems like it can be done. And then, taking out Solan is usually not that hard. The enemies around him can be a little bit tricky, and have to sort of be coordinated, but other than that, not that bad. This is kind of a relaxing chapter. I am going to skip this chest. I don't think it has anything all that great in it, and I also can't afford the chest key to open it. And while I could have Petra be a thief, I prefer to keep her in the Falcon or Pegasus Knight class for this, so that way she gets flying experience, working towards that alert stance plus skill. So I can actually use the hand axe here at range. That'll probably be a safer play here. I could also use the iron bow. That's actually even better. Strength is good. Only getting strength and luck is not that
Put me
great,
in
but
there.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Guaranteed kill with Caspar. Close to level 14. Alright, I can heal this villager and that'll buy us some time. Because I don't think I can kill the one who's attacking him just yet.
Appreciate it.
So, if you're not fast enough, casting heals on the green units is a good way to stall for time. I think Bernadetta, Petra, Byleth can certainly take out this villager. We might even be able to take out this one as well. I do want to keep Lysithea moving up this way towards the Death Knight, so I think Linhardt would be our choice here if we're going to do that. Looks like we won't double, so Cutting Gill is the way to go. And there's a level up. Not bad. I suppose I might as well just use the iron bow here. I should have more than enough damage to kill him with my other 2 units. Even Edelgard is in range. So we'll soften with Petra. Since she has the knowledge gem, that'll give us a little bonus experience for her. And finish with Edelgard. Guaranteed hit, guaranteed kill. There we go. can use a heal with Lysithea here to utilize her, make sure she gets a little experience. And then I'll just move Byleth up this way in order to be close to the Death Knight when he spawns.
Tomas, what are you doing here? Dare I even ask?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solan, the savior of all. What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak? You were so easily fooled by my disguise.
What's going on with Solan's cape?
Away in Garrick Muck to get the blood of that little girl called Flame. With her.
I'll have a bit of fun here, too.
That's the Death Knight. He must be an ally of Tomas, or Solan, or whoever he is.
Oh. That's interesting. So the Death Knight is an ambush spawn. Luckily there's a bunch of forests in the way. And Solan actually moves. Which really changes the dynamics of this chapter. Although, perhaps not enough to make that big of a difference. It looks like Solan's guards move as well. So that definitely takes one turn away, where you would have it to set up on the Death Knight originally. Alright, let's take a look at this Death Knight stats. 22 res, 23 def. And he's, you know, always got ridiculous attack speed and crit. When we'll probably have to rely on not taking an attack from him if we're going to beat him. Probably gambit down the units that are supporting him as well. I think I want to walk all the way up to the edge of his range, and then the following turn blast him with everything we've got. Probably best if I figure out exactly where he'll be and arrange my units to all be in range of him there. Looks to me like he'll go for this forest. So I probably want a range unit here to provide support. Although that kind of limits Lysithea's options. I don't think I have any longbows. I don't think I have any way of getting any free range options on these units either, so getting the support bonuses when the Death Knight's in this forest will probably be pretty tricky. Well, I'll work with something simple first. On this side we have a rampaging villager to deal with still, so we can take him right out. And I think I'll go with Caspar here because Caspar is a little bit behind everyone else in terms of level. Guaranteed kill.
Thank you.
And I think I will keep Ferdinand on this side. Alright, so if the Death Knight's going to be here and he's going to have a whole bunch of friends, I'm probably going to want to blow a gambit. I have impregnable wall if I need it. Looks like I have Assembly and Reversal, neither of which have really big AoEs, so I might have to be really careful here. I'll put Edelgard in this forest. Lysithea right here. And let's see what we can do as far as baiting goes. Looks like a Poison Strike Archer will be able to reach us if we go here. 18 attack, priest will be able to reach us if I go here. So I think if I go there with the steel bow, I should avoid being doubled. And I should also get a chance to counterattack for serious damage. So I'll go for that. And then I think I'll have Petra do a hit and run. And I'll just move Bernadette close. I think I'll swing Linhardt over to this side. Guess I'll burn a physic on the only units in range. That way at least Linhardt does something with his turn. Dorothé's passive will heal Caspar. I'll also burn a heal here.
Thanks for helping.
Just taking advantage of the opportunity and the fact that I probably won't need that much healing on this chapter in order to get a little experience. So, these rampaging villagers are ambush spawns on Maddening mode. They don't wait a turn to attack. But they're still not that threatening. You just have to keep your units in good condition. There's Solan. Solan should arrive after the Death Knight, so I don't have to worry about both of the sort of bosses of the map teaming up on me and taking me down. There goes another villager. If I'd tried harder, I might have been able to save him. I think if I'd sent Linhardt over on the left side, maybe I might have been able to reach him with a heal in time, but it's a little bit iffy. It also looks like I didn't need the stride with Linhardt, because I reached the Death Knight's position in time. Alright, that missed, that's good. Steel Bow does most of his HP and damage. Okay. Church Soldier is still alive. That villager actually has a healing item. Requires us another turn. So it's not looking like we'll be able to reach him still, but we'll be able to get closer. Alright, so we have the Death Knight. Death Knight has 22 resistance. 27 magic with Lysithea, plus 6 from Fiendish Blow. And we have an effective 13 might with Dark Spike, so this should... Yep, it'll one-shot him still. Hit rate's a little shaky. In order to remedy that, I can put Byleth here, I can put Petra here, I can put any of our flyers here and here, with a bow equipped. I think I would want to do that in a way where I can benefit from it by attacking. It looks like I'll have to use a curved shot to do so. So something like this is probably an okay play. And I'll just leave Byleth there. I'm gonna bank on the impregnable wall here to bail us out of the situation. I will put Petra also in link support range here. Obviously not going for the Death Knight. Probably don't want to do that. So it's looking like curved shot on the same target. Either that or I could go for this Cavalier and use Kanto to get into position. Low hit rate. I'm surprised that it's that low. I think, yeah, it's because of the forest. Let's see. I might be better served by actually going for this unit since he's not in a forest. Won't kill, but we might do good damage anyway. I did that because the hit rates were higher and they still missed twice in a row. Oh well. Now I will do something extremely risky and go for the dark spikes here. It doesn't really matter that Lysithea is in one range because if she were at 2 range he would still be able to counterattack. So 80% chance that this works. Hopefully it does.
You are not the one I crave.
And there we go, Lysithea dark spikes.
Craves their flesh. The weak will eventually die.
And Lysithea levels up.
I don't have time for failure.
Not great, but the dex will help her hit rate.
The Death Knight was just a distraction. Let's concentrate on killing Solan.
Speaking of Solan, let's take a look at him now. He's got Death, which is crit magic. 44 attack. His attack speed is absolutely abysmal, and he's got virtually no avoid. So, that works in our advantage. He does have some pretty sizable range. I do believe he only has 4 moves, so we should be able to get into range and initiate on him if we use our flyers here. So I think I can move Bernadetta up and then back and do some kind of a hit and run here. If I use the Iron Ball Plus, we can guarantee this kill.
Can I go now?
I think I will pull her out of enemy range entirely. Let's see if Linhardt can get this kill. Not with fire. Cutting Gale? Cutting Gale will do it. So we'll go for that. And I believe he's out of range of an ambush spawn here, because the fiery floor takes more to move across. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Now is the time to use the Impregnable Wall Gambit with Edelgard, so everyone survives up here.
Well done.
On this front, I think we're going to have another enemy spawning here, so I'm going to have to heal Caspar. Can't quite get the kill with the bow with Felix.
It's still raring to go.
I think if I move Caspar away, then I might be able to do it with a sword. Yep. And he's not likely to hit Felix, and if Felix is hit, I can heal with Dorothea. Well, there we go. No counterattack there. So I can leave Felix there, he'll be safer than if I leave Caspar there, and then I can heal up Caspar. Hubert levels up because he's adjutant.
This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
Mediocre level up. Neither good nor bad. This villager is still hanging in there. I might actually be able to reach him with a physic from Dorothea next turn, but I'm not sure it'll be enough. That's alright. As long as it wasn't a blue unit. So this is why I wanted to use Impregnable. Not so that I could waste the Dark Spikes, but so Lysithea would survive that attack being double from the enemy. Edelgard's fine. Petra's also fine here. Okay. If I can reach with a heal, I should be able to save that last villager. Let's see what we can do. Yep, that should do it. And then I can move Felix and Caspar up that way to provide a more lasting solution. Looks like I can bait with Caspar, so I will. I believe we're well out of range of the enemy here, so if I go for this mage with Ferdinand, that seems to be safe. Ooh, damage is a bit much, so I think I'll have to go for a Gambit. 50-50 is not good at all, though. So not good odds. Making it a 38% chance to get the kill here. I might just retreat with Ferdinand. Although it looks like I can curve shot with Bernadetta. 23. Can I get that with Ferdinand? 21. Don't have any stronger weapons. What about... Nope, Petra can't reach, so I think about as good as it's gonna get. Right. I will have to retreat as far as I can with Ferdinand in order to get out of that. It's kind of unfortunate. I also don't really want this mage to decide that she wants to go this way and attack Caspar. That would be problematic, especially if I pull Ferdinand as far away as possible. Well, can I heal him? If I move Linhardt here, it looks like I'll be able to reach him. In that case, I should be able to get away with this. There'll be about a 40% chance of getting the kill if I do that. The other option would be to go for the hand axe. I would have a 13% chance of getting the kill. And if I fail, I still won't be able to get the kill on the counter. So, it's about the same effect either way. The killer axe will just be slightly more consistent, so I'll go for that. I don't know if I've crit once with that killer axe yet. Don't think I have. So there's a physic. That'll keep Ferdinand alive until next turn at least. Deadeye actually increases attack power, so if I use a Deadeye with the Iron Bow, we might actually be able to get this kill. It's not reliable, but it might work. Okay.
I thought I was dead.
That worked out. Now we have 2 Cavaliers. We don't have to actually deal with a Mercenary yet. And an Archer to deal with on this front. Easiest way to deal with a Cavalier would be Dark Spikes probably. That might be a little bit overkill at this point though.
Think this through.
Edelgard won't be able to reliably hit with that. What do our odds look like with our units versus these? Looks like they can't crit. They'll only do 19 damage. So if I take out 1 and the Archer, we should be in good shape. Believe we should be able to get this one down with Petra. Might need to use a combat art. Does he have Swordbreaker? Yes, that explains why our hit rate's so low. So if we use the bow, we can do it safely. We could also potentially use the lance. Gonna use the lance. Looks like we won't be able to get the kill in one hit. So I will go for the bow for safety, I think. And hopefully both of these hit. Of course they don't. Well, I'll move Petra here anyway. So I'll need one more attack. I think if I just throw a hand axe with Edelgard, that'll do it.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I can leave one of these Cavaliers alive until next turn, that's just fine. In fact, I don't think he can even reach Lysithea, so I'm going to have Byleth use a lance here. Or maybe I will have Lysithea do something instead. Seraphim won't do it. Dark Spikes will, but that's a bit of a waste. Luna will. Miasma's a little short. Alright, so I think Luna might be an alright play here. About an 80% chance of a kill. I'm missing quite often with relatively high hit rates here, which is somewhat unfortunate. So that makes this a little bit risky. But we got it on the third try.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Alright. I can put Byleth here and that should be safe. Looks like Solan's coming back this way. This villager is the champion villager. He just refuses to die. I approve of him. His efforts to stay alive. Caspar is going to help him by drawing this unit away. It's like warriors withdrew. I think that just reduces Caspar's attack power. Oh, 2% crit chance. It's probably because she's using a bow instead of a sword here. But luckily the crit didn't happen. Alright, there goes our passive healing. Shouldn't be any difficulties in taking out this commoner. I don't think I risk it with Caspar just yet. Yeah, he won't do enough damage. So I think I will go with Felix here. Try to get this kill with Felix if we get the crest proc. There it is. And if not, then follow up with Caspar. But it worked out, so we didn't need the contingency. Good level up. Defensive stats. Speed as well.
That's my
I'll heal Caspar.
Thanks for helping.
I've really made
Fiendish
this
Blow.
my own.
Fiendish Blow is a great skill. All of my mages are in the mage class. Look, even Huber's getting rank ups. But yeah, all of my mages are in the mage class to get Fiendish Blow because Fiendish Blow is just that good. It's like Death Blow for magic, and it's awesome. I'll leave Caspar close at hand so he can hopefully help with this villager eventually. Alright, so we have to kill this horse. We don't have to kill this mercenary, not yet anyway. How are we on? Enemy. Alright, so Linhardt, I probably want to get him a little bit away from this house in case another ambush spawn happens there. And I think Felix is fine because he's well out of range of that. So in order to kill this mysterious soldier mercenary,
Oh no.
let's try for a hit with Bernadetta perhaps. 17 attack speed, she'll be alright even if she gets ambushed.
think I got it.
So that's fine. This horse.
Leave it to
I
me.
could just let Scythia Dark Spike. It's probably overkill. Looks like it's the only way to one-shot though. Maybe Seraphim? Alright, Dark Spikes it is.
You underestimated me.
Deader than dead. And we get a Crescent Sickle off of that too, which is nice.
Caution is needed.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I can dance Petra in and out. So I think I will. Let's see if this mercenary's luck holds up. Oh, he got hit that time. That time too. So things are finally going my way for attacking this mercenary. I'll put Petra out of range. Let's see. This one here. Oh, this one's closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I move adjacent to Edelgard and heal her, that should keep Linhardt out of enemy range.
I will prevail. Stay focused.
I could get this kill with Byleth, but does Byleth really need any more kills? I think I'll put Byleth at the edge of Solan's range. It looks like these enemies have almost perfect range overlap in their current formation. So if I were going to bait them, it could make that problematic. But if I'm just going to sneak in at 2 range and pop Solan with a single unit alpha strike attack, or a bunch of coordinated attacks, or some kind of gambit strategy, then it shouldn't really make any difference. Yeah, Ferdinand. I think I'll put Ferdinand up this way, because he's more likely to be helpful with the villager than with Solan and his team of heavily physical defensive armor knights. There's one ambush spawn, there's the other. Probably go for Bernadetta. Won't double though, so she'll be fine. Solan took the forest there. I might want to bring Lysithea around to attack him. Yep, that's fine. Felix can take the damage. Gets a little bit of self-healing. I will try this. I don't have high hopes for it. Well, Felix exceeded my expectations there.
Thank you.
And we saved most of the villagers, so we
We've
get...
rescued as many as we can. Now it's time to capture Solan.
We'll get some kind of a reward at least. I could take all these guys out for experience, but I think just going straight for Solan is simpler. There's also this chest. Get what it has in it, but I don't think it's anything too important. I will be ignoring it for now. Let's see how we do. 23 times 2. That's pretty good. Does he have a 3 ranged attack equipped currently? Only 2 range, so if I attack him from 3 with, let's say, Petra or Bernadetta first, I could potentially get that down to being able to kill him in 1 hit instead of needing the double. And that makes that a lot safer, because it is slightly risky due to the crit chance he has on me. So let's see what we can do with that. Might as well do it from 3 range, not 2. $17 damage, and Petra I'm sure will be able to get there. I think I want to take this mercenary out, so I think if I attack this gate with Edelgard, take it out, and then Lysithea can get the kill. Anything more reliable than fire? Doesn't look like it, so we'll go for fire here. If it misses, it's no big deal. But it hit, so we get the experience. I think Linhart, same idea. We'll just blow whatever he's got left in order to get some experience.
Thanks so much.
And we'll start this 3-range attacking business. I'll go for the guarantee. With the Iron Bow Plus instead.
You are but a savage, insignificant beast. Yet you think you can kill me?
And there's a level up.
What did I expect?
Dex and speed isn't terrible. I wish she would get strength every once in a while. She's on the verge of becoming strength screwed. Sort of like Lysithea's speed is also kind of problematic. I've just had kind of bad luck with level ups, that's all. If I get a few lucky level ups in a row though, it'll counteract it. We're not gonna do that, but around 14 damage should be fine. Question is, can we hit? Not that reliably, but we'll go for it. Alright. That should put us at over 90% win chance now. Just better than it would be otherwise, so let's try to do some healing before we end this chapter.
Oh, thanks.
I think that's about all I can do, so comes the moment of truth and the killing blow. I think if I use the curve shot I can guarantee it. Yep, there we go.
Ah, the cursed Fellstar. This will be a fine opportunity to measure your power.
And we get a level up for Byleth as well.
We must all do our part.
Not dreadful. Decent level up offensively.
Why have you gone after this village? What are you planning?
This is typically an easy chapter, and this time around it seemed especially easy by comparison to other Maddening Mode chapters. I think this is just sort of a break, and we're going to see the difficulty spike back up after this one. That was Chapter 8 on Maddening Mode. Hopefully it wasn't too boring to watch. It was a little bit dull tactically. In the next one I'll be starting on something that'll hopefully be a little more interesting with the preparations and paralogs for Chapter 9. Thanks for watching this, and until then.